What if I told you that a woman doesn't fall for you when you chase her? She doesn't see you as the man of her life when you try to please her. She sees you as the man of her life when you become the kind of man she can't ignore. Not by tricks, not by pretending, but by living with such calm power, unshakable purpose, and emotional strength. You don't just walk into her life. You make her pause everything in her. This is not about manipulation. This is about evolution. And Stoicism is your blueprint. Because when a man follows the timeless principles of the Stoics, he stops needing attention and starts commanding respect. And there is nothing more magnetic to a woman than a man who respects himself. Let's begin. Pain, the modern man's trap. You want her to see you, to admire you, to love you with the kind of loyalty that makes her say, "This is the man I've been waiting for." So you try. You text more. You become more available. You adjust yourself to her moods, her needs, and her preferences. You become softer, more agreeable, more accommodating. And one day you realize she doesn't look at you the same way. She's pulling back. She's busy. She doesn't feel that spark anymore. What happened? You were kind. You were present. You gave her everything. But here's the Stoic truth. He who seeks to please all men pleases none. Publius Cyrus. You forgot yourself. You forgot your path. You bent so far into her world that you disappeared from your own. This is the painful paradox. The more you try to win her, the more she forgets why she ever looked up to you. Why? Because in her subconscious, she's wired to seek strength. Not force, but calm strength. Not controlled, but command of self. She wants to feel safe with you, not just physically, but emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. And no man can provide that if he isn't rooted in something bigger than her. Philosophy, Stoic power that makes you magnetic. This is where Stoicism changes the game. You don't become the man of her life by trying to impress her. You become him by aligning with principles that are timeless. The Stoics taught us, 1. Know thyself. If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. Marcus Aurelius. Before you ever try to understand a woman, understand yourself. What do you want? Who are you becoming? What does your life stand for? A woman will only truly value a man who has a center that cannot be shaken by her approval or absence. She may test you. She may pull away. She may even emotionally withdraw to see if you'll chase. But the man who knows himself doesn't chase. He remains. He grows. He observes. She sees that. And it impacts her more than any poem, text, or gift ever could. 2. Master your emotions. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Too many men make the mistake of emotionally overinvesting too early. You text too often. You overthink her replies. You lose sleep over her moods. She feels it. And whether she admits it or not, it makes her feel less safe, not more. Stoicism teaches emotional mastery. You don't suppress emotions. You observe them, you sit with them, and you don't act on them until they've been filtered by wisdom. A man who doesn't react emotionally but responds with composure becomes rare. And what is rare what becomes valuable. When she sees that you're not thrown off by a dry text, a slow reply, or her silence, she starts to wonder, why is he so calm? Why doesn't he need me to validate him? Who is this man? You've just entered her mind most powerfully, through your stillness. 3. Live with purpose, not permission. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. Most men today are waiting for a woman to complete them, to validate them, to make their lives meaningful. But the Stoic man lives by a mission, not a mood. He wakes up with a purpose. He builds. He creates. He serves something higher, his family, his legacy, his principles. When you live this way, women feel it. She notices that you don't seek her approval, that your energy doesn't rise or fall based on her texts, that you're not desperate to win her, because you're too focused on winning yourself. And this is the most attractive trait a man can ever possess. The ability to walk away, not out of anger, but out of principle. Strategy: how to apply this daily. It's not about changing who you are to be seen. It's about becoming so anchored in your truth that she can't look away. Here are daily Stoic habits that make you the man of her life, not by force, but by frequency of excellence. 1. Morning clarity. Journal like Marcus Aurelius. Before you check your phone, check in with yourself. What are your priorities today? Where is your mind wandering? Are you living for validation or values? Marcus Aurelius began each day preparing for resistance, rejection, and rudeness. You must prepare to remain unshaken, regardless of her mood, response, or distance. Women subconsciously feel when a man has clarity, when he wakes with purpose and not confusion, when he doesn't need her, but still chooses her from a grounded place. She doesn't want to be your oxygen. She wants to be your complement, not your completion. 2. Detach from outcomes, commit to standards. She replies or she doesn't. She stays or she leaves. You don't flinch. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Don't make her reaction your measure. Make your standards your compass. A man on a mission doesn't panic when the wind shifts. He adjusts the sails. She sees that and suddenly realizes, this man is stable even when I'm not. And that's when she feels something she hasn't felt in a long time: trust. 3. Guard your energy like a temple. Stop giving all of yourself to someone who hasn't earned that level of access. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Seneca. Every time you check your phone, hoping she replied, you leak energy. Every time you try to decode her silence, you abandon your strength. Reclaim it. Use that energy to build your body study, ancient wisdom, execute your goals, serve your vision. When you withdraw your energy from her and reinvest in yourself, her perspective shifts. Why? Because absence reveals value, and self-respect teaches people how to treat you. Stoic power moves, what she can't resist. These aren't tactics, they're truths. When you live them, she feels them. Power move 1. Be calm in chaos. She pulls away, you stay still. She questions your value, you don't defend, you demonstrate. Most men overreact, you reflect. She's used to emotional men, but you're a mountain. Storms may come, but you don't move. And in that stillness, she realizes, I've never met a man like this. Power move 2. Speak less, mean more. Don't fill space with nervous talk. Let silence work for you. A Stoic knows speech is silver, silence is golden. When she asks for space, respect it. When she goes cold, remain warm but firm. When she pulls away, don't chase. Because true strength doesn't scream, it whispers with certainty. Power move 3. Exit with grace. If needed, not every woman deserves access to the man you're becoming. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Seneca. If she's inconsistent, disrespectful, or emotionally chaotic, walk away with dignity, not to punish, but to preserve your peace. A woman may not respect the man who stays through every mistreatment, but she will never forget the man who calmly walked away when his worth was no longer honored. And when you leave with self-respect, you plant a seed that haunts her long after you're gone. Pay attention to this resolution: becoming the man of her life. You don't make a woman choose you. You become the kind of man she realizes she should have chosen before it was too late. And here's how you'll know. She's curious again. She respects your time. She slows down her emotional swings. She leans into your calm instead of reacting to it. She starts seeing you not as an option, but as the standard. But by then, you're no longer looking for her to define your worth. You've already found it, because you stopped being reactive and started being stoic. You live with calm strength. You master your inner world. You operate from mission, not emotion. And ironically, that's when she sees you as the man of her life. Final words. Remember, you are not here to be liked by everyone. You are here to become so anchored in self-respect that the right people, especially women, feel inspired, not entertained. You are not here to chase women. You are here to become a man worth being chased by life itself. So walk like a man of value. Speak like a man of depth. Live like a man who knows his time is precious. Because when she sees that version of you, you won't have to convince her. She'll know you are the man of her life. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Stay strong, stay stoic, brother. We'll see you in the next video.